Good morning. Good night. Whatever time of day it is. I hope that you're all doing fantastic. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. It's me, Andiekay. this up just a little bit so you can get more of my face. Let me move a little bit closer for you. I wish I could show you the mic because I know that's always so relaxing for me, but just know that my microphone is right here. Was that a little bit better? Let me move my light a little bit more too. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay. Now you guys can see up close my crazy face. Some of it's highlighted, actually a lot of it's highlighted. I just had a bunch of glitter come off on my hands. I'm not actually as sweaty as I look. Anyways, I just wanted to say that wherever you are, whatever you're doing today, tonight, I am proud of you for bringing your best effort. Your best may look different at different times, and that's okay. It's still your best. So, back needs to crack. Today was crazy for me because what's this? I keep hearing like a little metallic sound. I think I need to turn the gain down actually a little. I think it's a feedback. Wait, that's the wrong. I think it's feedback. It's a feedback from my earbuds. When I get too close to the mic, that's what it does. And the gain is too high sometimes. I can't handle it. These are $10 earbuds from Amazon, and it came in a pack of 4 or 6, so technically it's probably closer. Like $2 earbuds. They're not great quality, so there's a lot of feedback. Anyways, today has been kind of hectic because I woke up and saw it was like 2 p.m. and I was like, oh no, I've done it again. I've overslept. Then I fell back asleep briefly. And then I woke up. And I checked the clock. And it was actually 9:30 a.m. And I was like, oh, I dreamt that I woke up at 2. But it was not actually 2 o'clock. It was not 2 o'clock. It was literally 9:30 in the morning. So, this all is happening, right? And I'm feeling pretty depressed because depression doesn't just go away when you wake up or go to sleep. And I was like, I have been unmotivated for a long time. And last week, by the time I post this, it wouldn't have been last week, it would be like 2 or 3 weeks ago. A little while ago, at the end of August, like middle-ish end, it was my birthday. And I am half a century old. Half a century. That is incorrect. Please, I'm not 50 years old. Oh my gosh. I'm a quarter of a century. I didn't do well in math, guys. Quarter of a century old, and something kind of just clicked where I was like, I've been having such a hard time, kind of forever, but like recently, been having such a hard time the last year or 2 specifically, and just feeling purposeless, and like I have no real goals or aspirations, or, you know, what do I want to do? Felt very purposeless, and like I'm kind of just wandering around life, where I was like, what am I doing? And it's kind of just been this thing of like, well, okay, what do I want to do? Like, nothing is going to change unless I change something, unless something changes. And so I was kind of sick of feeling too young at the age I was at, and the depression and anxiety and issues and stuff, they're not just going to go away. They haven't gone away, but it's going to be difficult to be motivated and inspired. But I woke up feeling like that, like, what am I even doing? And so I decided I was going to take some time and kind of figure out what I want my life to look like. How can I get there in realistic and manageable ways? How can I work on this? And I decided the first step was going to be to start filming a little bit more, because that is something I want to do. Whenever I don't film, it's not because I do not want to, or sometimes it's I don't have time, but usually it's just I can't like bring myself to actually do it, even if I have the mental motivation to. So I told myself I was absolutely gonna film today, and I said I was gonna go to the gym, I was gonna go get breakfast somewhere, I was gonna work on some paperwork for my new job, and just kind of be more productive today, get my finances in order, get kind of a financial plan. Shout out to my editor and her husband, actually, for giving me a spreadsheet to track my finances and kind of give a better step-by-step like tracking and goal setting. Dang, that was awesome. Thank you guys. But yeah, so got up and did not go to the gym. Did not take my shower like I said I was going to. Instead, gave my hair way too much dry shampoo. Called it good, because that's what I could handle at the moment, and that's okay. And I got called in to work on some paperwork, which I will talk about later. I'm not working at the place I was going to work that I told you in my last life update I was going to work. A lot of stuff has happened. Anyways, so I did that, and then I went and I got an energy drink and lunch after that, and I told myself I was going to spend $5 for lunch. I spent almost $19 after tip, so already you can tell my financial planning is going fantastic. But I felt like I deserved a treat. But I say that every time. That's where I'm always wrong, you know. I don't always deserve a treat. I mean, I deserve it, but my wallet doesn't like it. Anyways, and I came home and I got ready to film, and I did, which I'm very proud of myself for. But it's just been kind of a crazy day. Crazy day, I feel like. supervisors about me and that I was looking for a new job because my contract with the school that I was at was up and I was not going to renew it for a few reasons, but I got this job and I got an interview for this job because my this family member referred me, and so I go there and do the interview and they offered me the job on the spot, but the background check was taking forever. There were some glitches with the background check, but with the accepting process to consent to the background check, it just wasn't really working, and so it was a week and a half later, and I had to go in person to try to figure out what was going on because nothing was working. I finally figured it out. Background check is going through and stuff, and I'm excited, because I get to work with flowers and actually design floral arrangements and different things, and it's a very different job than what I've had before. My job list has kind of been I've been everything from a summer camp counselor for theater to a summer camp kitchen help, making all the meals for the summer camp overnight in the middle of nowhere, to being an assistant editor. Got to be an editor for a magazine, basically an art and literary magazine, to working in the paint industry and retail sales and stuff like that, to being a parent educator, in education and managing classes and a store. Very different things happening, and then now arranging flowers. So my jobs are kind of all over the place. I'm gonna take a drink of energy drink. 1 second. But it's kind of everywhere, right? My jobs are kind of everywhere, but hopefully this one will be what I need, and being around flowers can make me happy. But I think it's fun to be a floral designer. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so that's what's going on with that. I'm excited because this week, tomorrow actually, I am gonna go over, if you guys know, a while ago I was in a relationship, and we broke up, and then we got back together, broke up, and then got back together. It was a long kind of process, but we ultimately decided it was just better to be friends, and we're actually still besties, and it's great. I need to reapply my lipstick. Anyways, we're still besties, and for the last year, over a year, we have been trying to get me to go through all of the Marvel movies because our intention was, I had never seen any Marvel besides a couple Captain America movies, and at the time he was my boyfriend. He wanted me to watch the new Spider-Man movie that came out in theaters with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, but I needed to see all the other Spider-Man movies, and not all the Avengers Marvel movies, but kind of the important ones that would lead up to Spider-Man being introduced and just various things like that. Infinity War, Endgame, all of that. And I hate movies in general. Hate movies. A lot of them I think are just cheesy, and I don't like them. And I have a So it was kind of ironic that I started watching for Tom Holland and then it got to his movies and I did not like it. And I didn't really care to watch Toby or Andrew, but I was like, well, I gotta prepare myself. And I ended up loving Andrew. I also only found out he was British like last week. It's crazy. Crazy to me. Crazy. If you guys are curious, my Marvel preferences, I don't know if you are, probably not. I particularly, I love Iron Man, Tony Stark. Some of it's just because I find him attractive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm simple. But I also just liked his movie. Best out of all of the Avengers. I like the original Spider-Man, but I like to roast it. Because of, I don't know, I have mixed feelings on Toby and his whole thing. Andrew's Spider-Man, absolute classic. I am obsessed. Love him. Love Gwen. Anyways, I hate Captain America. He's my least favorite Avenger. I love Bucky. Bucky's great. I did not like Black Widow for the longest time, and then in Infinity War, I liked her randomly. I don't care for the Hulk. I hate Wanda and Vision. I really don't like either of them. I don't care for Doctor Strange. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love all the Guardians. I think Gamora is probably my favorite, like, female, like, Marvel character, I guess. Besides, like, Gwen Stacy and Andrew Spider-Man. And I know there has to be other Avengers, but I'm gonna be honest, I forgot who they were. Which means if I forgot, I probably don't care about them. So yeah, anyways, next, oh, I have a story. So, I wanted to film, I was cat sitting for one of my best friends, while her and her fiance went on, like, a 10-day vacation, and so I was cat sitting, kind of house sitting, all of the above, spending a lot of time with the cat. Love their cat. And I was planning on filming because it was going to be really quiet there. I was going to, be the only person there, and it was going to be a fantastic. And I was really excited, and then I ended up getting really inspired to write in a couple of my stories, and I made a really big breakthrough with one of them, and so I got to work on that. But filming just kind of got put on the back burner, and then I got really busy with, like, birthday stuff and whatnot, and so the last day I was gonna be there, I said I have to film, and then I took a 2-hour nap when I was there. And then my editor / best friend told me that if I filmed, because I had been slacking, if I filmed, we've been working on, it's dumb, but we've been working on a Sims game together, where you take, like, a bunch of my story characters that she's read and knows about, and you put them in a house like they're in a competition reality show, and then you give all the guys so, like, it's all girls, and then all the guys in my stories, you give them the mansion next door for the reality show, and you have them, like, mingle and like, just kind of see was only a few hours before their flight. So I said, I'm just gonna clean up all my stuff, clean out the fridge, just anything that I use, dishes, garbage, all that. I will clean it out, pack up my car, and I can just film and then leave, because it'll be quiet. And the other day, there was someone who, when I was putting some stuff in my car, asked, oh, are they on vacation? Are they home? And my back was turned, and I was just like, who is this stranger asking me if my best friend is home? Like, sketchy. I don't want to let someone know that their house was empty at that moment. Like, you don't do that. And so I told them, I was like, no, they're there. And then I turned around and I realized it was like a maintenance person. I was like, oh, still sketchy though, I don't want to do that. And he was like asking questions, like he knew them. He knew like their cat. He knew like that I was in like the fiance's parking spot. Like asking where the car was and various things like that. And I was just like, oh shoot. And so I told my friend later, I was like, hey, just so you know, like so and so asked if you were home, and I was like, yeah, they're home. And she thought the story was really funny, because like I had said some really funny things about her not having friends, and like she needs more friends than the cat. Because he was asking like, oh, are you the friend? I was like, yeah, I'm her friend. And she thought that was funny, but she's like, yeah, I don't care if he knows, like he's chill, like I know him. And so I was like, okay, well now I'm embarrassed, but like, you know, I'm not gonna just give it to someone I don't know, let you guys, you know, whatever. And flash forward to this day, I take out garbage and recycling, and the moment I walk outside, I see this maintenance guy also like walking out from one of the apartments, and he stops me and he's like, hey, are they home? And I was like, okay, they said it was okay that he knows. So I was like, yeah, they're on vacation right now. He's like, okay, because I knocked on your door at like 2 o'clock today. And I was like, I do remember that, but as soon as I got up to check who was there wasn't anyone there, and it was like immediately. So I think, I don't know, he was like, I thought it was like a prank or something, because it was so quickly like they were gone. And he's like, yeah, like his car got broken into, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I know which one's her car, and like the window smashed, and I was like, are you kidding? And so he walks me under her car, because I didn't know where it was, and he shows me her window was smashed, and he told me that like all her information, like registration, everything was out in the middle of the street, and he like put it back in her car. And so I told my friend, I was like, sorry to be the bearer of bad news 2 hours before your flight, but your car got broken into. I sent her a picture. I took anything that, you know, valuable, like registration and stuff, put it in her place so no one else could steal it. I taped up the window with like garbage bags, and moved her car to a little bit of a safer location. While like, you know, all this is happening, we're trying to figure stuff out, I got stopped by someone else. This is my knee, by the way. I got stopped by someone else. It was like, oh my gosh, was that your car? Like, I just got broken into too. And just all this random stuff. It was like a 15-minute conversation. But all of this ended up being like an hour and a half long that I was not expecting. And this all is happening, and I'm trying to just make sure everything's okay. But by the time that I got back in the apartment and settled down, like, it was too late to film, and so I was like, dang it. So I left, and I was honestly kind of keyed up haven't filmed with my new hair since then. It's been forever. So it was definitely more vibrant, like really, really vibrant, like cotton candy, and it's faded into a really nice color. Actually, it's not like a gross green. That's always a concern with the blues, but it hasn't faded. But you guys won't see that many videos with this color. I don't know what's gonna happen, if I'll just get the same color in September or if I'll get a different one. But either way, I'm gonna be getting my hair dyed, and that's gonna mean I need to do DoorDash to pay for that, because I have a lot of bills, and I got my last paycheck for the school I was at. My last paycheck was the end of August, and I don't know when I'm going to start my new job because my background check hasn't come through yet. They told me it could be anywhere from like 5 minutes to 10 days, just depending on if something gets flagged or if there's glitches or how busy they are. So I don't know when I'm starting work. I don't really know much about anything else with that, so I was like, I'm gonna need to get my hair done and just make sure that that's taken care of, which means I have to do DoorDash, which I've really, really, really been avoiding. I've really been avoiding it, because I hate doing DoorDash. I don't feel super safe doing it. I don't like driving. People on the road are just getting crazier and crazier on top of normal driving fears and impatient, and just like, you know, I have to go into really busy areas in order to get the good deliveries, and I just don't like it. But I'm trying to just like kind of remember I'm doing it for the hair. I'm doing it for the hair, and the place I go to is like, it takes half a tank of gas to get there, and normally I would never drive that far for anything, honestly. But I am in love with my hairstylist. She's the freaking best girl. If you're watching this, I know you're subscribed to me. I love you. She's probably not watching this. But she's amazing. But it's like half a tank of gas, and yeah, so it's expensive in that way because gas is expensive, and she's actually incredibly priced. Like, she is, for this type of thing, like, you would pay probably $100 more anywhere else. She's amazing. She does such a good job, but I just don't have that kind of extra money to give, so that is where we are at. DoorDash is going to be my bestie for the next couple of weeks. And let me see, I don't know if I have any more life updates or things that have happened. There has to be things that have happened, because the last time I filmed literally was in July. It was right before I got my hair dyed. I got my hair dyed on July 16th or 17th, I believe it was. So that was a little bit ago. My lips are looking kind of crusty now, because I use this Melted Matte Too Faced liquefied matte lipstick, and it looks great, but I had to put a little bit of lip gloss on because it was very like drying after wearing it for a long time. And there was a video where I, would start out like applying it, but I had to keep retaking that part of the video because it wasn't working, and so I kept reapplying just matte liquid lipstick, and it got really clunky, so I had to add a little bit of lip gloss on top, moisturize it, and then that kind of like ruined the formula a little bit. So now I'm like, do I just take it off completely and put on lipstick, or like lip gloss, or just reapply the lipstick, or just put lipstick on top, lip gloss on top? I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing. But maybe I'll try some lip gloss and see if that kind of helps at all. Ugh, I don't like it. I should take it Yeah, I'll take it off. It's getting kind of thick. I think this is probably where I'll end the video, because I love a good whisper ramble, but there's times I just run out of things to say, and you guys don't want to listen to just probably absolute gibberish unless we're talking inaudible or something where you can't understand anyway or don't care what I'm saying. But I don't want to just bore you to death as you're trying to sleep. That's not how I'm trying to put you to sleep. I think I need to wipe my teeth again, like the front teeth. It's like kind of looking okay. Kind of looking okay. But like some of the sides are like getting a little yellow. Yeah, you can see kind of the bottom.